Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Breaking Fast. Breaking Fast is a 2020 romantic comedy directed by Mike Mosallam that follows a practicing Muslim gay man as he comes out of a long-term relationship. As Ramadan begins, he finds himself alone and rather depressed when an attractive all American guy comes along to keep him company as he breaks fast through the holiday. So, Breaking Fast was another entry at the CinemaQ Film Festival 2020, a Denver film festival completely committed to highlighting queer cinema. Reading the synopsis for this film, I knew it was a romance. I knew it dealt with diversity in terms of a Muslim man who is practicing his religion while also being gay, and that instantly had me intrigued. Now, I did not know or glean from that summary that this was a rom com, a romantic comedy. And if you know me, you know it's not my favorite genre, so I was certainly nervous when it came to watching this film. And in the end, it's not wholly my cup of tea, but there is certainly enough to get out of this film that makes it a worthwhile experience. So, let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. Well, the overall messaging of this film and how it decides to tackle deep issues is the biggest positive for me. Yes, in many aspects, it is an easy breezy, feel good kind of watch that feels like your average romantic comedy. However, it is mixed beautifully with very deep and not talked about issues, such as religion and homosexuality and how those two things mix. And what was so refreshing about this take on the issue is one, the religion we're dealing with is being Muslim and being Arabic, which we never get to talk about and is never represented in film. And two, someone who isn't really grappling with that, someone who is firmly rooted in both their spirituality and their sexuality, and is at full peace with that. And that was such a refreshing take. And honestly, most all of the characters we follow for the majority of the film are at peace. They're comfortable. We don't have to go through the struggle portion, the pain portion, the rejection portion, and that's so refreshing. However, though, it doesn't let religion off the hook either. And I think it does a great job of balancing the two. There's this really explosive, great scene that deals with it all head on how religion has created this toxic environment toward the community and how balance is needed when taking on that perspective. It's all just handled really well, and I enjoyed getting to explore this deeper issue while not shaming anyone really in the process. It was really nice. I also think our two leads have wonderful chemistry together, which is a pretty important ingredient when it comes to a romantic comedy, or really romance film of any kind. Kaz Slimane is really strong in the film, and then Michael Cassidy. Oh my lord. Talk about like the perfect romantic entrance. I was swooning throughout the entire film. Like, come on, Mo, get it together. Like, clearly, this man is a perfect catch. But they have a beautiful chemistry, and I really enjoyed watching them develop that chemistry. And it was always a joy when they were on screen together. There's also some genuinely funny and fun moments. So whether this is your kind of film or not, there's some moments in here that'll make just about anybody chuckle, I think. And I have to say, I'm happy this film exists. Whether or not it's my favorite genre or I personally loved it as a viewer, I'm happy that an easy, breezy romantic comedy for the LGBTQ plus audience exists. Everybody needs this kind of love story, and the fact that it's here and audiences who crave this type of content are finally getting that is a positive in and of itself. So then, what doesn't work so well when it comes to breaking fast? Well, it is exactly what you expect when you hear the words romantic comedy. It plays the formula down to a T. You know exactly where it's going. You know exactly where all of those story beats are going to hit, and none of them swerve. And I guess that's needed when you're pushing the boundaries with religion and having a same sex couple relationship going on here. And it's great to just put that on top of this format and not even blink an eye. Just go about your business and not really call attention to that. But I have to admit, this isn't my favorite genre, so seeing it play out exactly how you're anticipating genre wise was a little bit on the disappointing side. Wrapped up in that, it is full of the cheesiness you would expect. Our best friend character here is a bit over the top, very broad in his portrayal. Sometimes it works, other times it doesn't. He does get a lot to do and say that means something, but particularly when it came to his comedy, it was very, very broad. And honestly, the comedy strokes in this film are pretty broad across the board. The direction is also serviceable, but the direction and the editing, the lighting and the staging all kind of felt like a TV movie for me. This felt like a gay, diverse Hallmark movie for me in many, many ways. And I know that's going to be a negative for so many others, but yes, that might be a positive as well. But it fits that formula down to a T, even the way it looks, maybe just not quite so bright. So overall, I'm happy that Breaking Fast exists. I hope it opens the doors for an entire range of LGBTQ plus content to come out. We need this type of film to also exist in the landscape, though it's certainly not my favorite film that I watched in the festival so far. If you like romantic comedies, this one certainly hits all of the marks. And I think you will be charmed by Breaking Fast. So, that is my review of Breaking Fast. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Breaking Fast? And what is your favorite romantic comedy? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!